Hi everyone, I'm David.
And I'm Leah.
Well, this video is about two white wines that you just have to have in your cellar this summer. Both are from the Finger Lakes, and in doing this video, we think we came up with a winemaker you have to try.
Yeah, that's for sure, and that's Randolph O'Neill. So our first wine that we're trying is Randolph O'Neill Vineyards Dry Riesling.
It's their 2014 vintage, and quite frankly, what's out now is the 2015, and it's sold out already. This is like, what, about $21, $22 bottle of wine, and you know, we've been smelling it. It is fantastic. So Riesling, yeah, tell a little bit about Riesling here.
Riesling, so it's a grape that originated in Germany. And it's one of those grapes that is standalone. You don't have to blend it with a different type of varietal. You can blend Rieslings together to make a really complex wine, but it's an awesome varietal.
You really don't see Rieslings mixed with any other kind of wines because you don't have to. I mean, the Riesling just stands alone, and it's got so much versatility. It comes in either from sweet to dry or super sweet, and so
everything in between.
Exactly.
And I get Flint in there. They talk about Flint being a characteristic of some dry Rieslings, and I definitely get that.
It's got a big nose. There's grapefruit. There's
lime,
sour apple.
Wow.
Yeah, lovely mouth. It's a little. It's definitely medium dry to dry. It's crisp. It's got a little bit of a cut grass component. Again, that grapefruit, maybe even a little bit of a lime or lemon.
I almost get a zest in the mid palate, almost like it's effervescent, but it isn't. It's got kind of like that spiciness, almost like a white pepper.
Now, Randolph O'Neill on Cayuga Lake, they're primarily farmers. What they produce, they normally sell off. But with their 2 acres of grapes, they do keep some for themselves, and they make a couple of varietals for retail sale.
Yeah, so it's Riesling and Cabernet Franc.
All right, well, so our first wine choice for this summer is Riesling. Now it's time for the second.
Here we go.
Okay, the first one had to be a gimme, right? Riesling had to be one of the two. Can you guess the second?
Gewürztraminer.
So this is a wine that you either, this type of varietal, you either like it or you don't.
Yeah, and I think part of that is because it has a floral aroma, which they call lychee or lychee, however you want to pronounce it. And then there's other things too. You can have like a pineapple if it's a really, really sweet Gewürz, or you can have something that's more like a grapefruit. What do you get with this?
I'm getting radishes, and I'm getting honey.
I agree. There's like an earthy component to it. I don't get a lot of fruit other than the lychee.
And I'm getting Brussels sprouts. There's just this cabbage smell to it.
Yeah, I agree.
We didn't introduce our winemaker here. This is Bellangelo. And Bellangelo's on Seneca Lake. This is their 2013 Gewürztraminer.
I have to point this out, and it's hard to see it on camera, but the wine is just such a bright yellow. It's absolutely brilliant. That alone would make me want to reach for it in the wine store.
Now this is more medium dry, whereas the Riesling was a little bit drier, and the alcohol content on this is 11.6%.
Now Gewürztraminer can be higher in alcohol, so you have to kind of be careful. And technically, it should be a little softer than the Riesling, at least a dry Riesling, and I think it is softer.
It's not as crisp.
It's still on the dry side. It's not as sweet as some Gewürz that we've tried in the past. I get almost like I don't know, like a tropical fruit in there, but it's not super ripe. Kind of like a papaya.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. 2 different varietals, both from the Finger Lakes, both that go really well, especially with hot summer weather and summer cuisine.
Yes, so spicy dishes, think Thai, Vietnamese, Chinese, well, really for both of them. Sushi is great with Riesling, as we already know.
2 summertime varietals that you really need to have in your wine cellar. On our next video, we're going to do 2 summertime reds to follow up. I'm David.
And I'm Leah. Stay tuned. This is Wine Forecaster.